Hey, YouTube family, how you doing? This is Rhonda with Rhonda Loves Life. Thanks for joining me. All right, guys, it's Saturday now. I wanted to do a quick video with you guys. I just finished my workout, got to wash my hair. Now I'm relaxing, and I figured, you know what? Let me touch base with my favorite people. So we're going to chat for a quick minute. We got some hot topics, and I want to share with you guys my adventure that's coming up. All right, before I get on to toxic couples, we're talking JLo and Ben, Harry and Meghan. My question is, we know JLo and Ben, it's over. How long will it be before Harry and Meghan make their announcement? So before I get started, I want to tell you guys what my new adventure is, and I want you to plug in. Now, oh, let's see the comment. Hi, Rinsky. Hi, sending warm greetings from South Africa, living in Vietnam. Hello, hello. I am so glad to be able to reach out to you live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, guys, bear with me. I am a mess. My hair is wet, and it'll end up being a nice big afro in a minute. So you're gonna see it grow live on camera, but it's all good because I'm trying to go natural. So, okay, let me share with you guys what's going on right quick with my new adventure. All right. Those who follow me on a regular basis know that I am an empty nester now. I've got two college age kids. So when they're going back to school, I like to travel. And because I am self employed, thank God I get to do that. I am blessed enough, and I've worked, oh, listen, let's just say I worked decades. What do my brother calls it? W-2 slave or cubicle jail, or there are so many names for it, but I worked over 2 decades in corporate America. And I'm so glad now that my kids are gone and I'm blessed to be able to do this. So I travel. So I'm taking my daughter back to school on Sunday, and then I'm headed to a new place for at least a month. And I want to surprise you guys. Now, I do have a travel channel, Rhonda Loves Life, Travel Diaries. But it's hard for me to keep up with it because I'm so busy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to integrate the travel into my Rhonda Loves Life videos, and then also post on my travel channel so you guys can get to see both. So Sunday night or Monday morning, I will do a live at the new destination that I will be staying at. So check in. I will post a reminder just like I'm doing now. Just give a time a couple of hours ahead of time before I go live. So stay tuned for that. I'm excited about it. Okay, now you can say good morning, Vietnam. Good morning, Vietnam. Yeah, Robin Williams. I do remember that, Rinsky. I do. All right, guys, let's get into the toxic couples right quick. Let's get into it, honey. Now, JLo and Ben. I got a question for you guys. Do you think that Jennifer Lopez was using Ben Affleck's and Jennifer Garner's kids? Remember, I did a video twice. I did one when JLo was hugged up, hugging Ben Affleck's older daughter. I think her name is Violet. And then the second video I did was on J-Lo taking the young boy shopping. And she actually went to Jen Gardner's house to pick up the kid. So that's what I'm hearing allegedly. So I honestly believe that J-Lo pulled the trigger because she got triggered because Violet was graduating going to college. Jennifer Garner was in Japan. And I guess the kids flew there with Ben on a private jet, and Jennifer Lopez was not included. I don't know why she thought she should be. And I think she got triggered. And good for her. Move on, girl. You should have done that a long time ago. A long time ago. Because I think Ben Affleck just let her file for divorce because I think he's given her grace. Like, he feels like, okay, I mean, he love bombed her. Come on, he love bombed her. Christine, hi, hello. That girl, hello, hello. Yeah, she uses everyone for her benefit. Yeah, I agree. She used those kids. And I think she thought that maybe she should go along to Japan with Ben Affleck and his children and Jen Gardner. I don't know why she thought that, but she got triggered and she went to the courthouse on her own. Now, like I said, I think Ben Affleck is trying to give her grace because he did love bomb her and he's impulsive. But he's got his own road to travel, just like JLo does. And this anti-Ben campaign, it's not gonna work. Wha- Do you really believe that Ben Affleck, who's worth $100 million, and he's an Oscar-winning director, and he's not bad looking. You think that he can't find another one, female, someone that would really like him and give him all the attention that he feels he deserves? I mean, why J-Lo's playing that game at this age, I don't know. You know what? And you guys know how I feel. I feel being alone is like a superpower. I share that with some of you guys. I do. Uh, oh, Xander, you need to talk to someone. Oh, we're here. Oh, wow. Look up. Mm-hmm. Okay, Matt just got home from playing football in Dallas Cowboys Stadium. I'm so tired. Oh, wow. She finally got the hint after those two trips. Yeah, he is. I know people are saying, is Jen and Ben back together? Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck? I don't think so. I think Jennifer Garner is well rooted. And she went to Japan on her own because I follow her on Instagram. She was posting pictures at different places she had visited. She was having a good time. And then maybe she went a couple of days ahead of time, but she always take hikes and trips and things like that on her own because I follow her on Instagram. Now, getting back to being alone, I wish what I love about talking about discussing JLo and Meghan Markle and these other celebrities, I feel we can learn a lot from them. We can. Because look at J Lo at her age. She's the same, she's in my age group. There is just no way that I told you guys, I will not spend 5 seconds worrying about a man. I can't do it. I've been married. I've been in divorce. I've been in love, with my ex-husband. He gave me two beautiful children. I've lived and I've learned in this life. And it's like now that I've gotten to in my 50s, it was like, no, every day is precious and I'm just not wasting my time. So when I see J-Lo, who's in the same age group, doing that, like, what is with this marrying these guys? I don't get it. Like, she and Ben Affleck could have just kept dating and we would have just been like, oh, okay, well, they're just dating. But why marry? Because marriage don't mean the same to her like it means to regular people. Plus, like I said, being alone is like a superpower. When you learn to be happy with yourself and so you're well rooted and your life is thriving and you are alone but not lonely, there's a big difference. That's a superpower because you don't rely on other people. You don't attach yourself to relationships and things like that to feel good about yourself. Just saying. So, yes, so I guess the answer is yes. J-Lo did use Ben and Jennifer Garner's children. Yes, she did. Yep, yes, she did. J-Lo was clinging because she was probably trying to find a replacement before fleeing, but didn't work this time around. Yeah, she's trying to find a replacement. Now I hear that and I'm like, I wonder who it's gonna be. Now she's gonna go, and Drake is in his 30s. I mean, so how is she gonna spend this? And I do see the mainstream media spinning it like, oh, the forever lover, or she loves to fall in love, and they make it, they gloss it up and make it fantasy like. And I'm like, that's a miserable way to live. 4 divorces, and the way Ben Affleck embarrassed her. Did you see how he embarrassed her? Would not show up on her birthday. Every time he was with her, he was frowning. He could not smile. He was just not happy. And trying to make him the enemy, that's not going to work. It's not going to work at all. because he's got to walk his path just like Jennifer does. And you cannot make a person stay if they don't want to. I always say that if along the lines of that relationship, the timeline, an individual decides, a male or female decides, I'm out, I want out, they have that right to. And if you care about them and you care about yourself, cut it. Just cut it. Work on your, disappointment and the pain alone. Don't grab onto that man's children. Don't grab onto his friends. All of it goes. All of it goes. And you work on it with your group of friends and your support system. Just saying, JLo. Now, if I was JLo, one more thing. If I was JLo, I would leave, drop all dating in men. Just go celibate like Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz said, I did a video on that. He said he's been celibate 6 years. And he's probably blazed trail for decades because he's what, 60 now? So J-Lo should just go celibate. And you know what she should do? Spend all of the time, as much time as she can with her kids. She's already richer than rich. Spend as much as she can with her kids. Travel everywhere they want to go. Cook, clean, not cook, clean, anything to get them doing stuff together. Like go in the kitchen and cook, then do all the dishes, because that's what I do with my kids. We'll cook a big meal and then we'll clean up behind it. Go travel. She should ask each of her kids, where do you want to go? Where would you like to travel? And take them. Build up all these experiences with them and give them all you get for the next 3 years. Because they're like, what, 16 now? Well, she got 2 years now. But keep doing it as long as you can, J-Lo. Just devote love on your children. Give them all the love you can now. Leave these men alone. Leave them alone. Let's see some of the comments here. I always hold my head like this, guys, because I have those bifocal lens where it's the reading part down here, and then I'm looking at the phone. So eventually I'm going to get a dash cam on my computer so that I'm able to pull up some of the pictures as I talk to you, chat with you, but in due time, one step at a time. So I'm going to look at some comments. That girl says, I love Jen Garner. I have always felt like Ben thought she was too good for her. Ben, you know what? Oh, J-Lo was clingy because she was probably trying to find a replacement. That's what Christine, before fleeing, but didn't work that time. Yeah. I do wonder if Jennifer Lopez think that she is a lot more gorgeous than Jennifer Garner. I thought that too. I get that impression that Jennifer Lopez feels as if she's the catch to Ben Affleck, not Jennifer Garner. And I think that's a mistake on her part. Jennifer Garner just don't lead with her butt and her tits and her looks. Jennifer Garner is more of a inward spirit, and you can tell. And she is a good mother to them children and a good friend to Ben. And I hear she's still with her boyfriend. They have not broken up. So, and I love how she moved. She keep her business private. You don't know if her boyfriend they together or not. I hear that they still are, but you won't ever know because it's not really none of our business. So, but J-Lo does believe that she is got it on Jen Gardner. I think J-Lo is beautiful, but I think Jen Gardner is pretty too, and just as big. She's got it inwardly just as beautiful. And I can see why Ben Affleck would choose Jennifer Garner to marry and have children over J-Lo. I can actually see that. All right. Drake is having even bigger problems thanks to Lamar. That's what Christine. That is true, Christine. Yeah, I agree. I totally. Kendrick Lamar. I'm team Kendrick Lamar. I'm sorry. I am. They not like us. I love that. You know what? He is a modern day poet. And you guys, he won the Nobel Prize for Humble a couple of years back. I mean, he's a very talented lyricist. He is a modern day poet. I love that song Humble. And I like that song, They Not Like Us. I mean, he called Drake a colonizer. I mean, the word, the phrases that he used, and then I'm like, wait a minute, you know what? He's from Canada. So wait a minute, Drake. So that means you go to Atlanta and you go to Future he go to one rapper to learn how to speak more Urban. Then he go to another rapper to give him street cred. And then he goes to another rapper. I mean, so it's like, well, wait a minute. Are you colonizing colonizing us, Drake? So, okay, that girl, JLo was, okay, probably jealous when his kids were at the house. They were taking time away from her. Probably. JLo is high maintenance, y'all. She's got to be. Look at her, high maintenance. And I follow her on Instagram too, and it's just amazing some of the stuff I see. I'm like, JLo. I mean, you know what? You get into that Holly weird in that bubble, because I say she's part of Holly weird. You get into that bubble where you got yes people, like she was at Bruno Mars concert on Ben Affleck's birthday. She stopped by and then she went to Bruno Mars concert with her friends. And I'm like, girl, those are your paid employees. You pay their salary, so that's why they're there. Those are not friends. Because and their friends, these are people that tell them what they want to hear. These are yes people. And I don't blame them. If she's paying them $250,000 a year or more, I wouldn't say anything either, because people got mortgages and car notes and kids and bills. And if it's your job, you just, like I always say, go mute and just kind of go with the program, you know? So, J Lo, she is in this bubble and she has no one, and I do believe that. And they start to believe their own shit. They do. But you got to stay grounded. Not all celebrities are like that. To me, I'm thinking if J-Lo had any sense, she should probably look at Jennifer Garner and say, wait a minute, and pause and think. Because why is it that Ben Affleck cares a great deal for Jennifer Garner? Side note before we get on the other Harry and Meghan, our other toxic couple. Remember the J-Lo's documentary, The Greatest Love Story That Was Never Told? And remember, she presented this book with all of the love letters Ben wrote her over their relationship. Now, allegedly, he was writing her or emailing her while he was still married to Jennifer Garner. That was even more of a betrayal, J-Lo, because this man, he was married to Jennifer Garner. They had children together. Why would you ever want to let that out? Why you because Jennifer Lopez felt like she was the one that got away. Not realizing, girl, men know what they want. I told you guys, I've got 3 brothers and nothing but uncles all in my family. It's a lot more male than female in my family. So I watch them. And the biggest mistake I notice females make is thinking that the men in my family or males they're not really articulating what they really want. No, they tell you what you want. They're just not going to go over and explain it to you and keep repeating it over and over again. And also, their brains are not the same as ours. We are all warm and fuzzy and pink inside. Men are not so much. If they don't want to be bothered with you, they'll tell you once if you're lucky. Ben Affleck looked like one of those men that do not like confrontation. If you all up in his face, he gonna retreat. He told J-Lo probably once, and then he said he's done. And he didn't give a damn what she did. He refused. You notice he was not being photographed with her or nothing. And I believe also a couple of things, and then we can go on to Harry and Meghan. 3 things. One, I believe he did not like those letters because it revealed that he was, at the very least, emotionally cheating on Jennifer Garner. Okay, so we know Ben Affleck got his problems. So J-Lo revealed that. The second thing is that I do believe that this whole trans thing, like Jennifer Lopez's daughter being non-binary and then influencing allegedly Ben Affleck and Jen Garner's daughter to be trans, and Finn went to the grandfather's funeral on that stage in Charleston, West Virginia, and told those people that she's a he and want to be Finn, and these are at a funeral. So I think that was a big problem. And the third thing too is I think Ben Affleck just realized that he made a mistake. He was, you know how you drunk dial or whatever, he just stumbled into a nightmare. And whether he was drinking or not, he certainly did not. He was off the wagon because to go double back and marry the person and you know you don't like her lifestyle. I think he just really wanted to sleep with her and hang out. And JLo should have done that. But he knew JLo was like, I want the ring. I want the ring. And he did it. And then he was like, oh God, and all these other issues start popping up. When you got your children involved, you got to be careful who you let around your kids. You do. Even if it's a partner. That's why I didn't play that with my kids. I had no man coming in and out. Oh, there was just no way. Mm-mm. Nope. I was not going through that. So he cut it. He cut it. Cause you gonna go to my father's funeral dressed up like a boy? Are you out of your mind? No, not until you're 18. All right. So let's read the comments and then we're gonna get into another toxic couple, Harry and Meghan. All right. So let me see what you guys got to say in here. Christine, she needs to spend real time with her kids. I agree and love Kendrick. I love Kendrick Lamar. I love Kendrick Lamar. Um, I think that was one of the deals. She did that on purpose. She didn't care that Jen Gardner would find out about the love letters and would be humiliated. Yeah, she wanted to hurt Jen Gardner. And JLo did not realize you can hurt her, and Jennifer Garner's gonna just get up and keep it moving. You're not gonna really hurt her in here because she's got Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck is the one that screwed up. He said it. So Ben Affleck, and I don't think that she wants Ben Affleck back. I'm just saying, if I was Jennifer Garner, I think she been there, done that. Their kids are damn near grown. Why would she want to go back? Because she had changed his diapers and picked up and cleaned up his vomit and all kind of stuff. And the cheating with the nannies and on the babysitters, she probably just got burnt out and tired. I think that she's just a kind spirit. Her parents were married for 60 years, so she was raised well. She's got two other sisters in her life that are married. So, and she is one of those ride or dies. He's the father of her children. I would do the same thing, wouldn't you? If something was going on with him, you want him to be okay because you know your kids will suffer. So, Jen is doing it right. And she keeps her business out of the media, unlike Jennifer Lopez. Yep, that girl, I agree too. Yep. Yep. So all right, let's get on to our next toxic couple, Harry and Meghan. Yes. Now, my question to you guys, how long do you think this relationship is gonna last? How long you think before they run back to home to King Charles begging for money? How long you think it's gonna be? I think it's gonna be really quick. I really, really do. Excuse me, I'm on recording a video. Okay, sorry guys. Go ahead. They can't see you because my camera's facing me. All right, guys. So Harry and Meghan. Did you see these two in Colombia? Did you see how they behaved? I told you they got to dance. Megan definitely got to dance for her money. So she has basically started the yacht girl behavior again. That explains why she was in Nigeria dressing half naked, and she was in Colombia the same thing, showing them scrawny legs and them skinny ass ankles. But she was hugging up on the vice president's husband or life partner or domestic partner, whatever they called it. She gave him a long hug and was rubbing his back. Did y'all see the video? And then I was reading some of the comments from you guys because I read all the comments. I may not respond to everyone, but I try to get through each and every one. And you guys crack me up because a couple of you guys mentioned that in Colombia and Latin men, if you are hugging them too long and rubbing on them like that, they consider that to be a turn on. I think that is. I would never hug anyone like that. I'm like, what are you doing? But she's back to her yacht days, girls. She listen. She's a yacht girl. That experience that she's bringing what she learned because she needs that money. Harry, you notice Harry when he was hugging up against the poor lady in the chair. I thought she was the interpreter, but come to find out, she owned the studio, that dance studio. Let's see. Ransky says she'll never leave him. What did you think about them both flirting with other people? Those two they are just reckless with it. They are the gift that keeps on giving, guys. I'm loving these trips because they can't help themselves. They are so miserable that they can't even pretend anymore. They can't. Christine, she can't help it. It's in her yacht girl nature to get the attention, men of all ages. Oh yeah. Megan is because she know it. That's why she was dressed. Because I'm like, she knows better. That's because she's trying to show them her body because she's ready to sell it. Oh, I hope I don't get in trouble with you, YouTube. You know, they get to banning you in the background and all that. So this is just my view, my opinion. Okay, YouTube. I'm gonna keep it clean, I promise though. But yeah, she's back to her yacht girl days. You could tell. And and the thing is that she's skin and bones. And and when she was in Colombia sitting there, while Harry was all over the lady sitting next to him, the girl in the green pants. I was watching Layla of Barbados. She had an extensive video on Harry and that girl in the gray pants, green pants. And she's implying, she said that she think that they have something going on. And I got to get that clip and share it with you guys. That girl, Harry knows he made an awful mistake. He won't admit it. Oh, yeah, he knows. He can't even control himself now with Meghan. He can't touch her. Remember that she had the interview on CBS? He refused to touch her. And then when they were in Colombia sitting down, his chair was scooted over and he was all over the girl in the green pants, all over her, did not care. And then Megan, I love the body language guy, the Spanish guy. He is so funny. I can't think of his name right now. But he pointed out that Megan was sitting straight up like this. Her neck was straight, but you saw her foot pattering like that. So she saw what Harry was doing. So when they got back home, those two, their house be a rumbling. Those two going at it. But why Harry want to live in that toxic situation? Now Harry is clear that the whole fantasy is gone. This is reality, and what you did, Harry, is you married a viper. You married a sociopath. She birthed two of your children. The only option Harry has now is to start over because that's what he's gonna have to do eventually, anyways. She's gonna fight because she's a dark spirit. That's who she is. She's dark at its core. Only God can survive. Only God can help her. Only God. Never say never. But gear up for a fight, Harry, and just accept what is. You made the decision. And if I was Harry, he's gonna have to go back home. Harry, you're gonna run out of money. Can you imagine Harry slumming in a $3 million house? They're living what in Montecito? I don't think they're living there anymore. But that house is how much? 30 million? So I hear Netflix is not renewing that 100 million dollar contract or something. They're getting a smaller contract. The opportunities are dwindling. And I told you Megan gotta dance for her money. But Harry ain't gonna be dancing. Do you think Harry, who grew up in a castle, part of the royal family, do you think Harry's gonna be slumming in a $3 million house when he's used to living in a castle? No, he's not, and Megan know it. So that's why she's showing her skin and everything. She gonna have herself a couple of Nigerian billionaires because she's gonna be their side piece. She's Nacho's side piece. Did you see the picture with her and Nacho? She got the VP of Colombia, her man, and she going around collecting them because she just need the money. But they not gonna marry you, Megan. They're not gonna do it because you done aged out. Let's look at some comments right quick. All right. Christine, she used to try and give the googly eyes to William all the time, but he never looked her way or made eye contact. Oh yeah, why would she think she can do that? She is something else, honey. She is something else. Stacy says Jesus. Dana, wouldn't be surprised if she exposed some body parts to William and gave him some tight hugs. Remember, she said, you're right. Remember, she said that I'm a hugger. Remember, she said, and it's like, girl, people don't want you hugging up on them, all in their personal space. I don't like that. I don't like people who like to hug because that don't mean that is not a show of affection because you go and hugging everybody. To me, it's like that's invading my privacy. I hug those that I'm close to and that I care about. But people that are meek, I can shake your hand. But don't, no, don't come hugging on me. But Megan, she was hugging me and she hugged. Did you see her and Nacho? And I think that William, because she did say she's a hugger. And I wouldn't be surprised if Kate caught wind. And you know, Kate is a she's got she is tough on the inside and she's very intelligent and beautiful, but she's smart, but she's not a weak flower. She's very tough. And Megan, when she got to listen, when Megan got to the royal castle behind them walls, she got a chance to sit with the royal family and she got a chance to look at Kate because Megan's not stupid either. And when Megan sized up Kate, got a chance to spend time with Kate, she sized her up and she realized Kate was not only beautiful, Kate was intelligent, Kate is calculating, and Kate is tough. She's not somebody, she was not gonna let Megan come into the royal family and run shit. Nope, it's a hierarchy, bitch, and I stand at the top, and you stand down there. And if you don't like it, you can go take the dimwit and go on back to America. And that's what Megan did. And she did Kate a favor. Then she gonna turn around and call Kate and King Charles the racist. Stupid. Megan is so stupid. Now what, Megan? You gotta dance for your money. You gotta do all kind of stuff for your money. Now you you got behind the castle walls and blew it up. Who does that? But a dimwit and a dummy. Your husband's a dimwit. Oh! I better stop. YouTube's gonna get me, so I take that back. That girl said Megan will chase the dollar. Yes, she will. Yes, she will. They're getting to have to make up some more lies to sell another book. That's why I love the fact they said that William has not spoken to Harry in 2 years. And King Charles will not answer his calls. Now, as a parent, I get it. Those of us, you guys know when you have children, you love them unconditionally. But King Charles, he can't because if you give them access, they're gonna just do a round two of the same thing. That's why she got pissed because William and Catherine didn't want her fake hugs. No, they didn't want her fake hugs. No, they did not. And she sat there at the royal dinners and stuff and she interacted because I think they lived together for over a year before she got married. So she got herself immersed in that family and she got a chance to see how things work. And she realized she was way down here and Kate was way up here. So she started to cultivate that anger and resentment in Harry and used him and she exploited it. But because she's a petty thief, she didn't realize that she blew up the whole bag. She had access to more money than God. She would never have to work again. She was living behind the castle walls. Girl, and your mother, because her mother taught her that. Petty thief, grab whatever you can and run. Grab whatever you can and run. You know that if that was my daughter, she would have been mute. You would not hear from her until they tell her to speak. Are you kidding me? She would never have to work again in her life. She had a prince that loved her. He did love her, and now she turned him off because he got a chance to see that this girl is something else. He married a viper. He married a black. She's got a black spirit. Yeah, because she's a sociopath and a narcissist. Yes, she is. So she screwed it up. Christine, the more desperate Megan gets, the more dangerous she'll become. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She's gonna really use them kids. She cracked me up when she says, at the in Colombia. The only thing you want to do is to protect them. I mean, she's speaking as if, girl, if you got children, no, they didn't turn on the shower in there where I'm talking. I hope you guys can't hear that. My son in there. Sorry, I hope you can still hear me. Okay, Megan, she talk about her children as if they're like characters or something, not real people. When you have children, and your children, like my children are 22 and 23. My daughter will be 22, my son is 23. These two, they're just two individuals, two people. And when I was raising them with their father and we were married, we did all that we could, but you can't protect your children from everything out in this world. You don't have the power to. You're not God. But she's saying what they want to do is just protect them. Listen, look what happened with Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck's daughter. She turned into a boy. She went from Serafina to Finn right under their nose because Ben Affleck decided to bring JLo, the Hollywood queen, into their homes. You can't protect your children from everything. Sorry. Rinsky says, do you think that the Meg will write a book? And if so, do you think it'll do well? I feel their support is waning. Yeah. I think she's going to write that book. And I think that the royal family, let her write it. And stay mute. Don't even comment on it. Because nobody cares about Megan. Nobody gives a damn. They said she was in Colombia. Nobody gave a damn they were like, who? Prince who? Megan who? They had no idea who they were. And guess what? You could tell how much power she got. Did you see her anywhere at the Democratic National Convention? Her or Harry? Don't you think that if they had that status and everybody loved them and their brand was all that, they would be grinning, and she'd have her $7,000 dress on and her $10,000 shoes and Diana's golf bracelet or whatever the hell she wears. She would have been there grinning with her Richter's grin. I love that phrase I got from you guys. She had been there grinning from ear to ear. She would be up there hugging on Newsom. Oh yeah, she had been giving him her yacht girl hugs, but they didn't want her. They told her and Harry to stay away because they are too toxic. Yep. So Rinsky, I think she's gonna write a book. She is, and she thinks she's gonna really give it to the royal family. Side note: is it a good idea to be picking a fight and having a war with an institution that's been around for over 2,000 years? That is stupid. Like, what are you hoping to gain from that? She does have a black heart. Yep, I agree, Christine. Desperately wanted to be. Oh, she did. She wanted to get into politics. And that cracks me up when I hear some of the news people say that, well, Meghan Markle would like to break into politics. Yeah, really, who's her voting bloc? Who's her voting bloc? Is it black people? No. Meghan didn't identify as black. So who else would it be? Hispanic population? What about the LGBTQ community? The white population, where there are different segments of the white population. So I'm confused. Who would be her voting bloc? I don't know. Megan's brand is in the toilet too. But I have a theory. I think Ari Emanuel, he gets paid either way. So he runs the numbers, and he knows that majority of Americans a good 50% don't care for Harry and Meghan. Then I would say, okay, say 45 don't care. And then say another 15 really don't like them. Okay? And then you got another 10% or so that they don't care. Then it's okay, so they're left with 20%. He's like, he can get money off that 20%. So he gets paid no matter what. So that's why he keeps representing her. Prince Harry, his title and his status, that's what opens the door for Meghan. Did you see the picture at that little luncheon they had in Colombia where Harry was sitting on a corner and Meghan was the one sitting next to the vice president and the vice president partner, domestic partner, and Harry was there on the corner. And then whoever the person that was hosting this dinner was giving Meghan all of these gifts. It's like, who what the hell? What are you doing? It's so, they're so toxic, but they are the gift that keeps on giving. Let's look at these comments. Uh, yeah, that's still her goal. She's still trying to scheme to get politics, but trying to become, but will have to be position she's appointed to. Oh yeah, not yep, but would give okay, yep. Sorry guys, I have to read like this because I'm reading from my phone. I'll get my computer set up. So Christine, let's read this again. That's still her goal. She's still trying to scheme to get into politics, but will have to be position she's appointed to. Yep, not voted in, but would have to give it up. Yeah, give up the title. Yeah, I'm like, Meghan Markle, if you are a real bad bitch like you say you are, if you a strong, confident woman of color, lead with your name, girlfriend. Lead with the name that your daddy gave you, your father. Lead with that. You will get a lot more respect. Now you can't do that because nobody respects you. Her mask fell. Her mask fell. We saw there was a gruesome creature behind that mask. And you can't put that back on. You can't undo that. That girl, 75%. Yeah, 75%. Yeah. Oh, Ari is running them numbers. So Ari gets paid no matter what anyway. So he's like, okay, if we can get 15 or 20% of the American, population to buy into it, or whoever that target group they're in, 15 to 20% to buy into Harry and Meghan, he's still gonna get his money. He'll just, Ari will just ride it out until it dies out. Stacy R, I love you. Love stream, gotta go. Thank you. Bye, Stacy. Thank you for stopping by. All right, Rinsky, what do you think will happen to Harry in the next 5 years? He looks so lost. I told you, I ran their numbers just from adding up their security, and that keeping up that big mega mansion they've got. And then I added up all the money that they got from these different deals. I calculated 5 years they would run out of money. I think it might be less than that. I think it might be 3, and because Harry, it's going to accelerate because Harry doesn't look happy. And Harry don't give a damn about his behavior no more. He was hugged up on that girl. He was hugged up. He was feeling her. She was beautiful too. You know, a side note, you know that young lady, I guess she owned that gallery. With her beautiful hair. You know that she probably got up, got in the shower, probably just let her hair air dry, put on a little makeup, not much, nice modest clothes, and she looked 10 times better than Meghan. Because you know Meghan's whole outfit, I heard, was like, what, 70,000? And you know Meghan, it takes her all day to get dressed. And why do all that? Yeah, so I think he's going back home. Poor Harry looked like appeared at the end of a sentence at that lunch table. Did you see that, Christine? It was terrible. It is like, but Harry is a dimwit, and I think that Harry is starting to realize he screwed up. Harry's law, they said his friends don't even talk to him. The friends that he grew up with, that's his world. His own brother, he's not spoken to in 2 years. I think Harry is deeply depressed. Let me tell you guys, this is a personal note from me. During my darkest times, when I divorced, and my father, who was a severe alcoholic, it all came crashing. I divorced. My father was a severe alcoholic. He died, so I had to bury him. And at that time, my siblings, we were bickering back and forth, so I was not close with them. That was the darkest time of my life. But you know when my life started opening up? Therapy, and then when my relationships improved with my siblings, my life opened up and I'm in a happier place. So I could connect with Harry on that point. He is in a dark place because he's got no support system. And you look at his wife, Meghan, She petty thief. And they were giving her gifts. She was like, oh, she was great because she can, whatever you can give me, grab it. I will steal the coins off the table, whatever crumbs you get, any penny. She will run with. She will take it. And he, on the other hand, you know, Harry never in his life have to worry about money. You know that ever. But he's got to leave Meghan, and he knows it. He knows it. Sorry, Harry. And I told you guys, I honestly don't believe this. I don't believe that Harry and Meghan is going to make it in the long run. I think Harry's going to start over. He's going to have a new wife and some kids. And I think Harry should fight like shit and use the power of his family to get custody of his children, or at least some visitation. He's going to need that power. And they will, but he got to make amends to them. He's got a lot of he gonna go back to England with his tail between his legs, and he's got a lot of mending of relationships to do. He does. Cause I don't know how long this can go, and she don't give a shit. She don't care. And she don't realize at the end of the day she will end up more miserable and alone, because she thinks she's aging. She can get the money from Harry, and that's probably what she would do. She used those 2 kids as the insurance policy, and she's going to monetize those kids. She's going to start showing them and probably getting little bit clothes with her name on it. You know, she's going to do all that. But Harry needs to go away, because inside Meghan is a dark spirit. Only God can bring light into that. Only God. But Harry, if he want to save himself, he better go. Otherwise, he going to be spinning his wheels. Well, he going to be acting out. And we're going to be right here to have fun watching it. Yes, Lord, I cannot wait. I am licking my lips. I cannot wait for the next royal trip between these two. Because you know these two are going to act a royal fool. Meghan going to be trying to hump the lady's husband. And Harry's going to be having another mistress or something. He ain't going to be able to help himself, because he will not give a damn what Meghan thinks. All right, let's look at the comments. We so loved Harry in the UK. This is Florida Brit. Hi, Florida Brit. We so loved Harry in the UK, but now he's messed up. She's ruined him. She has. But Harry can bring that back, because Harry does have life behind them eyes. Harry has a thriving spirit behind there. It's just that Harry got with a very dark spirit that was very skilled at cultivating his anger and resentment. She worked that boy. She worked it, and Harry's got to take responsibility for his actions. He's got to. He was the one that betrayed his brother. He's the one that called his sister-in-law and his father racist. Now, do you know what it means to call somebody racist? It's like throwing shit on somebody and expelling them not to stink. What are they supposed to say behind that? What are they supposed to say? And this is your family. That's your blood. And Harry's starting to realize it's hard to get rid of blood. When it's your blood, I'm telling you, because I'm close with my siblings. I can't imagine living a life without them in it. I just can't. We got the same mother and father. It's 5 of us. I cannot imagine a life where I exclude them out of that. Unless they are just really, and they're kind people. But only way if like Meghan with her father, or Harry and with him, I don't see them doing anything so devastating to Harry to be treated that way. I don't see that. Dana Aya says, I'm sure he misses the UK, his friends and family. Oh, yeah, I'm sure he desperately. That's his world. Harry decided to marry Meghan. Now, Harry, he was impulsive in marrying Meghan. Because why don't you pick a woman that's part of your world? And if you really want to just get away from the world that you're in, then marry a woman and go away. Why would you go and start setting fires and burning bridges and all that stuff? That's because he had a bone to pick. He had revenge, and he had a partner that was cultivating that. She's a dark spirit, I told you guys. Rensky, I'm curious. to know what the people around you think of H&M. No one I know like him. Oh, no one, nobody I know like him either. Excuse me. Yeah, no one I know likes him. Nobody. Uh, Christine, Harry needs help from his family to get out because he's too, yeah, immature and stunted mentally to make serious life decisions. He'll continue to sabotage, sadly. Yeah, he doesn't know how to get himself out of it. And she had them two children, which was a brilliant move. Because now I hear Lady C, I think Lady C said that she pretended like she was pregnant. That's why they got married. And then pretend like she had a miscarriage or something. Then she got pregnant. But she had them two kids quick. And that was smart on her part because those are his children. So it makes it harder for him to go. But Harry, you cannot know. There's no way to negotiate with an evil spirit. I mean, there's no way. You got to save your kids, and your kids deserve to have you in their lives. So you go back and make amends, Harry, with your father and your brother. And you betrayed your brother. That's your only brother. You betrayed him and called his wife racist, and she suffered from cancer now? Oh, I think Harry is hurting by that. I think he is. I think he is. But Harry, you're going to have to make amends, and you're going to have to use the power of your family to get custody of them kids. You can do it. You can do it. All you need to do is visitation rights. Just spend time with your kids and let her do her. But offer love and give your kids time. You love your children, Harry, but you don't. Why be around that stuff? Why live? Why stay in a marriage that's that toxic? That's like a prison sentence. Yes, please press like, guys. Please do. Everyone have a great weekend. It's 2:30 mission. I gotta sleep. Thank you, that girl. Good night from New York City. Hi. All right, guys. So that is the end of our conversation tonight on our two toxic couples. At least Ben Affleck got away from JLo. Although JLo was the one that went and got the divorce, and everybody's saying she took her strength in her own hands because this is her fourth time. I'm like, well, she had no choice. Plus, she got triggered when Ben Affleck and them took their family to Japan. Because remember, JLo was grabbing them kids. They probably just said, no, let's go. She was not getting a hint. She got it now. And Ben Affleck don't give a damn if he don't care what they're saying that she did it first. He had already checked out in April. What is this, May, June, July? That's 4 months ago. He don't give a shit. He do not care. Did you see him getting off that private jet with his ex-wife and his children? He's smiling because he is at peace. He's like, I got rid of that. I got rid of her. And JLo, love on your kids. Why don't you do what Jennifer Garner do and just love on your kids? Let's see you getting off of private jets with just you and your children. Let's see that. Harry and Meghan. I cannot wait for the next royal tour. Because, they're the gift that keeps giving. They're going to act a fool, and I'm all here for it. Now, guys, please stay tuned because I'm going to take my daughter to school on Sunday, and I'm headed to my destination. I am going to a new trip. I travel often, so I'm going to a interesting and fun destination, and I will share it with you either late Sunday or early Monday. So stay tuned. So I will post an alert. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. This is really fun. Please like and subscribe. Thanks, Florida. Christine, I heard they're trying for India next. Oh, yeah. Now, India got beautiful women, too. So, Harry is going to have his way. He is. And Meghan, oh, my God. You got to be careful because one of them men will slap the crap out of you, Meghan, hugging up on him. I think they consider that disrespectful. But I don't know. But I'm looking forward to it because they're going to act a fool. And I'm all here for it. Guys, you have a good night. I want to thank you for watching. Check out for my alert. I will post it when I get settled in my destination late Saturday or early Monday. And I will go live. And I will share with you guys my new destination. I'll be there for about a month. I'm so excited. And I will start sharing videos not only on my channel but on this channel as well, because I always post regularly on Rhonda Loves Life, and on my travel channel I only post when I travel. So I'm going to integrate the two. So I'm looking forward to it. So you guys have a beautiful night. Thanks for watching, and I will chat with you soon. Love you. Ciao. Mwah.